We have data from a random sample of American adults concerning their biological sexes and whether or not they're dieting. We want to compare the proportion of males who are dieting to the proportion of females who are dieting. In StatKey, to construct the confidence interval for this difference in proportions, we'll select CI for difference in proportions. This is not a built-in data set, so we'll have to enter our own data via the Enter Data button. My preference is to enter the group with the larger proportion first. This keeps the difference in the proportions positive. So there was a larger proportion of females who were dieting, so we'll enter the females first. In our sample of females, 9 out of 20 were dieting. Group 2 then will be our males, where 4 out of 15 were dieting. On the right now, we have our original sample data. Group 1 is our females and group 2 is our males. The difference in the proportion of females and males who are dieting in our sample is 0.183. Let's generate a few thousand bootstrap samples so that we can construct a confidence interval. Here we have our bootstrap sampling distribution for the difference in the proportions of these two groups. To use the percentile method, we'll select two-tail. The default in StatKey is to construct a 95% confidence interval. The 95% confidence interval for the difference between the proportion of females and the proportion of males who are dieting is negative 0.133 to 0.483. To interpret this confidence interval, I could say that I am 95% confident that in the population of all American adults, the difference between the proportion of females who are dieting and the proportion of males who are dieting, or the proportion of females minus the proportion of males, is between negative 0.133 and positive 0.483. Note that this confidence interval includes 0. This means that 0 is a reasonable estimate for the difference between these two proportions. In other words, it's possible that there is no difference between the proportion of females and the proportion of males who are currently dieting.